Hey guys, so I'm continuing my Viking history stuff because I really like history and I think this is fun, so I'm going to keep doing this. And anyways, today I'm going to talk about the Visigoths and Ostrogoths, who actually migrated out of the Scandinavias, like Sweden and Norway, which would have been the first technically invasion of Vikings, but was predated the Viking era by about 300-ish years or so. Is when the first migration of people out of the northern Scandinavias into the southern European areas, where the Romans still technically owned most of it, but they were starting to be broken apart by the overwhelming settlements of the Visigoths in the Roman occupied areas, which eventually broke out into war. But also, the Romans started to hire many of them as mercenaries, if you will. But eventually, that turned on them, and that led to the fall of Rome itself. And I think this stuff is pretty cool. And technically speaking, because these people were Scandinavians, they were technically Vikings, but without sailing on ships. They was a land migration rather than a sea migration, which is pretty cool. And not much artifacts are there's not a lot of artifacts on the Visigoths and Ostrogoths, many of which they actually had because they were like a mercenary or a migrating mercenary body of people. They actually inherited many of their armor and weaponry from local soldiers and stuff from Roman era, etc. However, many of their own traditional artifacts actually are similar to Vikings, and even many of the Ostrogoths and Visigoths had runic writing on their priests' robes, which is the earliest form of runic writing to date, which is really cool. I'll go into more detail later. A lot of them, my resources, I get them from books I read, from scholars and professors and archaeologists. I'm really into this kind of stuff, and I just like to talk about it. I think this is kind of fun and cool. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments, whatever feedback. I'll probably continue to expand on this particular topic. It's one of my favorites. And that's that. All right, guys. Have a good day. Bye.